is. Settles back in, and they're racing away. Hammy's Hooker's 3 off the inside, just got a bustle or two in the early stages. Right up there, Antonio's Fortress, Winter Glory with the red blinkers, Cup of Rubies, and Lady Tatty's moving around in search of the lead. This point in time, Extra Zeros in the all blue to the inside. Razzle Dazzle Rose is racing about 3-4 lengths off the leaders. Hammy's Hooker, 1 in and back and racing about 6 lengths off them. Orange Blossom at her quarters. Then comes Circle of Speed and Lucky Packets, the trailer, 10 lengths top to tail. Lady Tatty by a length and a tail. Cup of Rubies and Winter Glory share that second position. Antonio's Fortress showing her head up in that 4th position. Extra Zeros back 5th. Razzle Dazzle Rose in 6th position. Hammy's Hooker corners in 7th with about 6.5 to make up. They're all coming towards the extreme outside there. Look at that with 600 to go. Lady Tatty darted up the outside. Cup of Rubies, Winter Glory. Hammy's Hooker, Extra Zero towards the centre of the course. Razzle Dazzle Rose coming to the 400, and Hammy's Hooker can wait no more. She comes bounding into the lead at the 300 metre marker. Hammy's Hooker, just look at the confidence from the rider. She bounded away by 3, and it's all over out. Hammy's Hooker by 4 lengths, absolutely gliding across the turf. She's got her eyes on the prize, and she's going to deliver by 6 or 7 lengths out here. Hammy's Hooker as expected. Extra Zero second. I fancy Orange Blossom got 3rd from Razzle Dazzle Rose, Circle of Speed, Winter Glory. Well, an absolute procession. It looked on paper like a one-horse contest, and Hammy's Hooker second to Beach Beauty, second to Jet Bell. She's run to Jet Aglow, and certainly this was her race for the taking, and the taking, it was all there, turning for home. Bernard Faderb, she picked it up on her own accord. She was absolutely cruising coming to the 400, and within 2 or 3 strides, she was 2-3 lengths clear, and the further they go, the more impressive she looks out here. The daughter of Trippy for Messrs. Juster, Wrestle, Shirtliff. She wins in a street. Extra Zero second. Orange Blossom's done enough 3rd. Razzle Dazzle Rose for the quartets. Then came Circle of Speed, Next Wave, Winter Glory further back in the running, Antonio's Fortress. And then came Lady Tatty with Cup of Rubies. Hammy's Hooker, she just came gliding through. You can see under the hands coming to the 400 metre marker, and then just raced away from the opposition. Extra Zero towards the outside, Razzle Dazzle Rose, but Bernard Faderb, he hardly moves a muscle on her. Just a couple of flicks and a shake of the reins coming to the 150 just to make sure that she extends away, and extend away she does. Hammy's Hooker for her 7th career victory, and she earns another 62,500 Rand, and very, very impressive. You got to say this was expected, this victory today, so blew them away, pricks her ears short of the post, and wins like an odds-on favourite should win. Back to the studio.
Well, everybody's banker, Hammy's Hooker, has come through and won a terrific race, really showing class today. Way too good for this field. Bernard simply sat back and then guided through. You'd run through them rather quickly.
Yes, coming into the straight, I thought I was following the right horses, and there was a little bit of scrimmaging coming into the straight. I actually nearly ran up Anthony's hindquarters, and I switched her early, and I wanted to just sit on her until like the last 150, but I had to move on her early, and she pulled me right the way through, and I think she won a good race today. It was quite impressive.
How come they dived to the outside?
I had no idea. I just sort of followed them, trying to get a bit of cover, and it was a very good win, and this is as good as we think she is, and I'm sure if Robert can keep her as well as she is at the moment, she's going to be a huge contender in those Group 1s.
Yeah, she's a top filly. She's proven from day one, a lot of ability, and you guys had to get in just before 12 o'clock flying up, is that right?
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, on a Sunday, it's not easy because the last flight out of Cape Town is, if I'm not mistaken, just before 5, and so we couldn't get on that, and the earliest flight we could get on, I think, was like a 9:45 flight, so we only land here just before 12, so, and races are early on top of that. But yeah,
it was worth it.
It was worth it, definitely, and I've got some nice rides coming up.
What do you got? What do you fancy?
I've got Run For It. I know it's a big weight, but he's a smart horse, and he's coming out fresh. And then in the last, I've got a horse that I'm riding for, Robert. That's I think we're going to give him a bit of a chance, and I think he runs a little bit better like that.
Excellent. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bernard Fader, one of the top riders in the country, has booted home Hammy's Hooker. Sorry, Robert, I didn't even see his sneaker. I don't normally see you in a jacket. Apologies. Well done.
Thanks very much, Labs.
Good filly, and as your brother said there, where she's at now, she can take on anything in the Group 1s.
Yeah, she is there. I've got her quite moving well. It's a biggest trick to get her sound as possible, and we're slowly getting there. A little bit more improvement, and she'll be all right.
You got any more runners?
I've got a few still. I got Alaskan Maiden in the future. At the weight, she must have a each way chance. And then I got Bordered in Grey. Bernard's riding. I'm going to try and give him a chance this time, drop him out and see if he runs on. And Abercrombie later on as well.
Yeah, his comeback run as a gelding was outstanding.
No, very good comeback run, and he's looking for the trip today too.
Excellent. Thanks for your help, Rob.
Thanks.
Yeah, well done to Rob, well done to Walter, well done to the big owners. Hammy's Hooker, she's made a statement today that she's in fine fettle.